Hey guys, what's up? In the previous video, we have learned about REST API. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. We came to know that to create REST API, a developer has to follow certain architectural constraints. So in this video, I am going to talk about those 6 constraints. Hi, I am Pulokesh. You are watching MTech Learner. So the first constraint is uniform interface. It is a key constraint that differentiates between a REST API and a non-REST API. It suggests that there should be an uniform way of interacting with a given server, irrespective of device or type of application. It could be website, it could be mobile app, doesn't matter. The uniform interface constraint defines the interface between client and servers. It simplifies and decouples the architecture, which enables each part to evolve independently. There are 4 guidelines principle of uniform interface. So first guideline is resource base. Individual resources are identified in a request, for example, API or user. Second guideline is manipulation of resources through representations. Client has representation of resource and it contains enough information to modify or delete the resource on the server, assuming that it has the permission to do so. For example, usually user get a user ID when user requests for a list of users and then use that ID to delete or modify that particular user. Third guideline is self-descriptive message. Each message includes enough information to describe how to process the message so that server can easily analyze the request. Fourth one is hypermedia as the engine of application state. Basically, it needs to include links for each response so that client can discover other resources easily. Now move on to the second constraint, which is stateless. A stateless process or application can be understood in isolation. There is no stored knowledge of or reference to past transaction. Each transaction is made as if from scratch for the first time. Stateless application provide one service or function and use content delivery network, web or print servers to process these short-term requests. For an example of stateless transaction would be doing a search online to answer a question you have thought of. You type your question in search engine and hit the enter. If your transaction is interrupted or closed accidentally, you just start a new one. Think of stateless transaction as a vending machine. A single request and a single response. Third constraint is cacheable. Many clients access the same server and often requesting the same resources. So it is necessary that the response might be cached to avoid the unnecessary processing basically, and which also improve your performance. So well managed caching partially or completely eliminates some client server interaction to further improve the scalability and the performance. Fourth constraint is client server. The uniform interface separates clients from servers. This separation of concern means that, for example, clients are not concerned with the data storage, which remains internal to each server, so that portability of client code is improved. Server are also not concerned with the user interface or user state, so that server can be simpler and more scalable. Now, server and clients may also be replaced and developed independently as long as the interface is not altered. Now, the fifth constraint is layered system. A client cannot ordinarily tell whether it is connected to directly to the end server or to an intermediary along the way. Intermediary servers may improve system scalability by enabling load balancing and by providing shared cache. Layer may also enforce the security policies. Now the sixth constraint is code on demand. It is an optional feature. According to this, server can also provide executable code to the client. The example of code on demand may include the compiled component such as Java applet and client-side script such as JavaScript. These are the 6 constraints you have to follow if you are implementing a REST API. That's all for this video. I hope you have got the clear idea about these constraints. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye.